Hello, YouTube. I would like to touch on the subject about the protest and the looting. I'm gonna start by saying this. I'm fully Dominican. I support Black Lives Matter, support the movement. Why? Because racism has existed for a long time. Subtle racism now exists. Is subtle racism happens like this. You go into a place, they're not gonna have a sign telling you we don't want black people inside or we don't want Hispanics inside, but they're the same ones that follow you around. It's been a proven fact that on resumes, they'll change the address because they won't hire you if they know that you live around low income in a low income area. Touching on cops have been implicitly biased against black people and Hispanic people for a very long time. Mostly black people. It's very unfair. It's very unfair. It's not like we're not aware of these subtle racism, because we are. Cops have been race profiling for a very long time also, and we feel like we just have to put a stop to it. I feel like it's us versus racism, because racism exists in any culture or ethnicity. I feel like we have to do better. We have to educate ourselves. We have to know our history. I won't touch on the subject of police brutality because that's a whole nother video. But this thing between cops and black people and Hispanic people and the prejudice and the bias and the way they treat us has been going on for a very long time. I feel like the George Floyd situation, very tragic situation. It's very sad what happened, and that was the last straw. People seen that they had no mercy. Cops need to stop. This needs to stop. What do I think about the protests and the looting? I feel like the protest is perfect. I feel like we've been protesting for a very long time. This is what I'm gonna say. We've been protesting peacefully, protesting for a very long time, as nothing has changed. The numbers repeatedly continue to show itself that nothing has changed. It's not like we make this up. This is proven statistics. It's not like we make these numbers up, these unemployment rates and the number of cops who have murdered many black people for no reason. This is too much. This is too much. And I don't want to say no reason, but it's mostly the cops' fault reasons. The cops always do it. This has been going on for a very long time. We have to fight back. We've been peacefully protesting for a very long time as nothing has changed. So we have all the right to be angry. We have to hit them where it hurts. Where I don't agree with nothing. This is where I'm confused. Is the looting part. The looting in our own community, in our own neighborhoods was wrong. Because we don't have anything already. You're taking from people that just started their own business by themselves. People that been working hard. You took from us, from our own people. I feel like we should hit them where it hurts. Destroy things that matter to them. Why we need to destroy our own things in our community? Like I said before, we should hit them where it hurts. If you see mostly of the videos of the looting on the Fordham and Burnside, cops didn't really care much. They didn't pay much attention. It's like they didn't even care that they was taking stuff. Why they didn't care? Because it was around our neighborhood. That's why they didn't care. We just have to destroy what matters to them. That's how I feel. We've been treated unfairly. Too many inequalities in every area. Education, healthcare, job opportunities, location of where we live at, the food that we eat, any of those areas, every of those areas, not even any of those, every single one of those areas, they play a part in controlling us, dividing us. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. I'm all for the movement. I'm all for the movement. I'm all for destroying their things. But not our own things. Not in our neighborhoods. They should be taking from those who have. Not from us that don't have. If you understand where I'm coming from. Again, I'm not saying that we shouldn't retaliate. Because we should. But the looting on poor neighborhoods was wrong. Was very wrong. We should break things where it mattered. I feel like Trump plays a big role in everything that's going on, but some people are not ready for that conversation. And I also want to say that sometimes in certain situations, it's not people's fault that they don't know. But it is their fault if they stay ignorant, if they don't want to grow, if they don't want to learn. Because you have smartphones, you have books, you have social media. You can find information anywhere. You can educate yourself. You can be better. You can treat others better. You can become aware of what's going on. We have to do better. We really have to do better. Another subject I wanted to touch on. There's a lot of things, a lot of situations that happen with cops and that happen with white people, and a lot of situations that happen with black people, and a lot of white people get away with it. That's not being fair. That's inequality. We're all human beings. It don't matter where you come from. It don't matter your skin color. We're all human beings. We all get treated with respect. We all need to be valued. This is not right. This is not right. And then here's what I'm saying, we've been peacefully protesting for so long, and nothing has changed. We've seen the numbers in all the areas, like I said, in education, job opportunities, food, location, everywhere. We see the same thing happening over and over and over and over again. That's it. We're tired. We're tired. And if you don't know why we feel this way and why we have all the right to feel this way, you need to educate yourself, like I said. Try to change your views, your perspective. Go to your morals, what's right and wrong. Touch on that subject with your inner self. Because I know that all this that's going on, it's wrong. It's wrong. Black lives matter. It really do. People don't believe in the movement. It's people acting like nothing. It's like you need to educate yourself. I've been posting and trying to educate people the most I can, so they can understand what's going on. That's all I can tell you. Be aware. Be self-aware of your own prejudice and biases that you have towards others. Be aware of how you treat others. It's a lot of different things. And I'm gonna tell you this. I was working in a job. I'm not gonna say no names. And I'm not gonna say the exact words because I really don't remember the exact words. But the lady tried to tell me, or try to ask me, if I have papers, if you know what I mean, if I have my passport, if I'm from here, basically. I'm like, what? I was born here. Just because I'm Dominican, that doesn't mean anything. And this lady was from another whole country. This lady was not Dominican. This lady was not black. This lady was not Puerto Rican. None of that. She was from a whole nother country. And that made me think. That made me think more. That made me think and educate myself more that subtle racism still exists today in everywhere. They look at you and even think you're from somewhere that, like, come on, people. We have to do better. That made me think, educate myself. This is why I'm supporting this movement. This is why I'm doing this, so my voice can be heard, so people can at least see this and be like, oh yeah, she's right. We have to put ourselves in their shoes. This thing can keep going on. We have to fight. We have to fight to the end, because if we don't fight, then who's gonna fight for us? Who's gonna fight for us if we don't fight? That's my question. Who's gonna make everything fair and equal for us if we don't do it for ourselves? We have to get together and do this for ourselves and for a better world for everyone's children. We have to do this for a better world for our families. We have to do this for a better world, period. We have to change the world. We're the ones that are gonna change the world. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They've been doing the same thing for years. They're not gonna change anything. We have to be fully aware. We have to educate ourselves. We have to know that things are going on every single day. That these things happen every single day. Why is it that, and I'm not saying that there isn't, there is, but the numbers are not the same, of top management. I'm not talking about first level management, first line management. I'm talking about top level management. Why is it that there's not a lot of blacks in top level management in a lot of organizations? Why? And I'm not making this up. This is the numbers that continue to show it and show it. We have to do better. We have to give equal opportunity for everyone. And it goes way beyond equal opportunity of jobs. It goes way beyond this. If you don't know, I'm not going to give no one a history class. But if you don't know, go on your internet. Educate yourselves. Everyone, stay productive. Learn every day. Grow every day. make a change in this world, and stay safe.